Hello Roman, this is my sous vide cooker. Up top we just have a cooler that has a plastic insert inside of it that's full of water. This is the lid on top, and I poked the heater through the top of the lid and the thermocouple through the top of the lid. It's important that the heater is submerged in water underneath before you plug it in, or else it'll short out the heater very quickly. To go look at the wiring, the way I did wiring on this thing is on number 1 and number 2, that's the power. So from the wall, one of the cords goes into 1, the other one goes back to the wall through 2. So on number 1, the power comes in. Then I have a jumper that just jumps from number 1 up to number 13. Then in number 14, that's one of the 2 cords that comes out of the heater. So it goes up to the cord, and then it comes back at number 2. And then also I have number 2 going back into the wall. And then 8, 9, 10, that's the thermocouple. I have the red on 8, and then the blues on 9, 10. You could swap those around to make it work the way you want it to work. Then to set this baby up, we've got up top, the top number is the current temperature being set. 135 is my set temperature. So it's 80 degrees in there right now. We want it to end up at 135. So in order to set all your major settings, you put in the password. So the way to do that is you just hit set and the password thing comes up. Password 0089 brings in all the settings. So INTY is your first one. That's what type of thermocouple you have. So ours is the P100. That's right. You can scroll through the different ones. Choose P100. Out Y is the type of output. Number 1 means we're not using a solid state relay. We're just going directly out through the PID through those ports 13 and 14. The HY, don't really know what that does. It might be important. I'm not really sure. P56. That's a sensor error correction. Don't really know how that works. Actually, that might help me a lot, so I'll play with that later. RD is whether it's heating or cooling, so it's important to put it on 0 because you're running a heater. The CRF is Celsius or Fahrenheit, so you want 1 for Fahrenheit. Then you go to end, and that should make it so the numbers show up, or at least the top number shows up. Now we need to set a value for what your heater should be at. So say you're cooking pork at 141, you hit set. The password for that is 0001. It'll bring it into SU is the temperature, and you change it to 141 degrees. So 141 degrees, and you set it. The AHs and stuff, those are just different alarm codes that we don't use. But then boom, now it's at 141. So when the AL1 light is on, don't really know what that means. The AL2 light, that flashes on and off when the heater's actually on and doing stuff. If you want to auto-tune this device, you hold down the little right arrow here until it starts blinking auto-tune. And that light starts blinking. That takes a long time. And what that does is it calibrates the whole system and auto-tunes that baby for you. If you have any questions, let me know. Enjoy.